I would put it on the bun. You could fit the pickles. You could put pickles in the pickles.
You can fit the pickles in there. You can fit the pickles in there. Come on.
Some onions.
Pickle chicken sandwich. Take it away, John Frickin Smith.
Welcome to the rabbit hole,
How did we end up on that rabbit hole?
where all you knew is wrong. And rules are just suggestions,
I like the pipe.
made up as we go along.
Shut up, Cord.
Fuck you.
And who knows what you'll find here. Maybe heaven or your worst fears. Whatever it may be, it's yours to keep forever.
Just in time. You've entered a rabbit hole. Please go down further. Where there's philosophy hidden within stupidity.
My nipples are sweating.
What are they doing to that chicken?
They're punching holes in it. You know what?
Man,
I want to
fuck that.
teabag Hank Azaria. He can make weird noises.
You're fucking weird.
You guys are horrible.
Bunyan rings? Like, I wouldn't eat those.
What the fuck? Hey,
Even if it was Paul Bunyan themed, like, you know what I mean?
Anyone-
Like flannel onion rings or something like that. Be like, yeah, I had a heart attack. Fuck you.
it's a sunshiny day.
Yeah. Fat people need love, too. Let's bring this bad boy on in here. Get intimate with it, huh? Ugh. Good evening? Good.
Guess it would be good evening. It's not technically night
how
because
about-
it's summer.
How about good day? Let's just say good greetings. How about that? It doesn't matter what time of day.
What the fuck's the difference between good greetings and good tidings?
I have no idea. I assume tidings. I assume tidings. I just think of church.
Because not good tidings we bring. To me, it's one of those like, were they supposed to bring presents as Christmas carolers?
No, not Carol. That's because of the three wise men.
Oh, they're fucked up.
They brought gifts for the little baby Jesus.
I didn't get frankincense or myrrh.
But you know what's a better gift than baby Jesus? Is that going too far?
I think that's just a little too far.
That makes it just right. Mr. John Frickin Smith.
He'll sing to you and not try to whip you.
And you know how you know it's a gift? Because he'll say it's yours to keep. Oh, that gave you goosebumps. I saw it. You weren't ready for that one.
Like Sodom and Gomorrah. Songs of the Great Collapse is the album.
You can find it at johnfreakinsmith.com. I can't think of another segue like that. Like, I can't sex it up anymore on that one. I'm still goosebumping from
They got fucking biblical.
that. Jesus. But Jesus Christ, I almost completely forgot what we were even doing here. We've been talking, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh yeah, we're still talking, or we're talking again
I don't know, but my ears are hot.
already.
Yeah, this is weird, dude.
We just put the headphones on,
Someone's talking about me.
and it's not even as hot as usual either. Like, it's actually been the last couple weeks have been kind of chilly. Not chilly. They're still hot during the day, but
Like almost morning sweater weather. Almost.
yeah, I have because I I get up early. Like if I have to work at 8, I'm usually up at 5 just because I want to shit and maybe eat some cereal or something and get really stoned. Cuz
And be able to come to. Yes.
Oh, you mean like waking up come to. I thought you meant just like I want to rub one out cuz sometimes
No, I was meaning like get stupid stoned
and then wake back up.
and yeah, kind of like boom, you get your extra like 45 minutes of weird sleep where it's not sleep, but it's sleep.
Yeah, it goes by fast as fuck like sleep. Well, I won't lie. I'll get up, drink a cup of coffee, take a shit in a shower, and then just go lay down for an hour. And then wake up just like, all right, I got an hour before I got to leave for work. Fuck it. Now I'm going to smoke some weed, eat some cereal, and just generally try to wake up, but also try not to be pissed off just because I'm going to work. You know that feeling. Red Bull helps. That's usually where it's like, all right, I'm ready. I'm ready to deal with the day, I guess.
Mine's after my first cigarette or NOS.
Yeah, you're ready to just deal with it.
Whichever one comes first.
Usually it's the former.
Like
Well, yeah, because when you're addicted, like we are, to cigarette to those, you tend to wake up, and that's usually one of the first things that happens. You pee and then you go outside.
it's keeping us active during quarantine.
Yeah. I'm not. Well, you got dogs, so you're allowed to just take them for a walk and.
Oh fuck no! I can't find any of their leashes. We can't go past the apartments. They
Yeah.
stick close, but I never want to have that chance of like, get out the street, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, nobody. I don't think anybody wants that. The movie nobody talks about. Goddamn, my dog Skip. That dog gets hit with a fucking shovel.
It does. It doesn't die though, right?
No, it doesn't die till later, and it dies of like old age. But still, that like as a kid, I was
It
like,
looked dead.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, they just killed Malcolm in the Middle's dog, and he doesn't even have his big brothers to protect him. All he's got is, I think, Kevin Bacon
God damn it.
and Luke Wilson.
Yeah, that was a strange one, dude.
That was weird. Like I could, I'm not even positive that it was Kevin Bacon, but I'm just gonna say it was Kevin Bacon that played his dad or whatever. And they both kind of got a pig nose to where it was like it made sense.
It
But-
works.
But Luke Wilson being the war hero or the whatever he was when he came back, I think they said he ran away or something, or he didn't actually go to war or something like that. I think they said.
He's a deserter.
Yeah, he was like shamed somehow and just drinking. I have not seen that movie in a long time. I think it shows.
Well, for our story, he
Yeah.
was a deserter.
Yeah. He was something that wasn't good because he didn't come back in a uniform. He came back with a Hawaiian shirt on.
That's how you know something happened. Good or bad.
Yeah. Someone's got a Hawaiian shirt. If it's raining, something bad happened.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that's exactly how that played out, too. He got off the bus, it was raining, and little Malcolm in the Middle was like, yeah, Link. I think his name was Link. I'm not positive. But he screamed his name, and he just kind of looked at him like, brr, and just kept on going. Same with almost like a Bagger Vance with Matt Damon and shit. Except he was kind of funny at least.
Matt Damon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the beginning when he's drinking with all the black people and shit. Letting you know right away that he was not racist. It's like,
No, I'm the one cool with the blacks.
Yeah, he drinks with them. It's not going to be weird when he has a black caddy. Like, nobody else is going to think it's weird because it's like, you know, he's still kind of in a position of servitude. But it's Will Smith, so you're going to love him. And they won't call him the N-word. I was really surprised by that movie.
Yeah, they didn't drop it once.
Not at all. I think someone might have said boy once. That was as far as it went. But even that was just when the mayor guy or whatever is like, you'll never caddy in this city again. And everybody collected, and everybody laughed, of course. It was like, he's leaving. I'd like that movie though. I don't know.
It was a good movie.
It doesn't get enough attention. Maybe because it was a golf movie, but
No golf movie besides like Tin Cup and Happy Gilmore. It has to be a comedy. If it's serious, people don't take it serious.
I own the DVD of Greatest Game Ever Played.
Yes.
I still haven't watched it though.
It's good.
I imagine it is, but
The little kid is Will Smith. Not Shia LaBeouf, his caddy. He's like a little kid version. I think it's fucking Binks from goddamn. No, not Binks from Leave It. Even Stevens. No, that goddamn little kid from Santa Claus that hangs out with fucking dude from Harold and Kumar.
oh fucking,
The one that was the Christmas Claus.
you're talking about that guy himself though,
Yeah.
or just the kid? I was like, are you talking about Charlie? He did something besides Santa
Oh no,
Claus?
not Charlie. Fuck that kid.
I haven't seen Charlie in anything but Santa Claus.
They should have made him Ralph Macchio's kid.
Charlie?
Yeah.
That would have been pretty awesome. He should have been Robbie. He probably couldn't have gotten that. Plus, he's too old to play a teenager.
Yeah, nowadays.
He's older than us, and we're too old to play teenagers.
Not really. It sounds fucked up. We look older, but like the fountain of youth, of weirdness.
In Hollywood.
I guess so. I thought that shit
Because
was
people
over.
still call us boys. Like we're the J&T boys.
We can't even get guys.
I'm a J&T man. I'm a J&T bagger. Bagger Bance was a man. And he was also just in time. That's how we do it this time. Because we're offended.
Norman Blunts.
Millie Van Nielsen. That's a Rookie and DJ, goddammit. That's how it was before we stuttered. That's how most of them came out. But yeah. That's just weird. We're weird. There's no actual like explanation for why we're weird. It's not just the weed. Speaking of which, I've been just like I'm almost intimidated by this joint. We smoked one of these earlier, didn't we?
Yeah, both my ass cheeks are tired.
It happens.
Like they're sleeping. My legs haven't went yet though. Just the butt cheeks.
That foam's not so bad though, huh?
Oh no, it's been a while when you think about it. Of sitting here
Considering, yeah,
with no problem on the butt.
we should have probably took another outside smoke break before doing this one.
It's a
Because we
high
did sit
possibility.
here for a while. But still,
We're here.
we are. And well, over the years, Pip has gone from insulting us to just asking random questions. If that makes sense. That's where some of our topics come from. We just don't even mention it. Because we're weird. I don't know where I was going with that. I think
I have no fucking clue.
I texted you guys yesterday about it.
Oh.
Wasn't there a question? You answered very quickly. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's and I forget. I know what you're talking about, but I was like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. Perfect. The question was, which athlete, any sport, disappointed you the most? Mine was very instant, and it has nothing to do with the current season. It has everything to do with, like, wasted talent, prosperity that didn't happen, and it's Phillip Rivers.
Now, would you have said that if he got traded in his second year? Would you have still followed him like a LeBron James type?
Fuck no. See, I didn't even want to bring up that, dude, because like that's the real heartbreak right there. It's like, come on, you're supposed to stay with one team. Like, in that note,
There's too many legacies already for LeBron James.
yeah, everywhere he goes, they're just like, did you see when he was here? It's almost like fucking the Vietnam Wall. Like, it's one of those, it goes everywhere. And you do get it happen to be like, did you see it? Yeah, it's crazy, but what the fuck? Phillip Rivers, it just pisses me off because it's not just him. It was the whole organization at the time.
Yeah.
In his super prime. Because
Realistically, he got screwed by Eli Manning.
I want to say
It sounds fucked up, but that's at least where it started.
I don't think he would have the ability to do what Eli Manning did in those 2 separate years of making Super Bowls.
Maybe, though, he did have like some pretty. They usually kept a good running back team and good wide receivers.
The only thing that sucked is he didn't have anywhere near mobility of Eli Manning in the pocket, and I think that was his. I think overall that's one of his biggest downfalls is mobility shot. So you know if he's throwing it, he's throwing it.
Yeah.
Like there's no, oh shit, he's gonna take off. It's kind of like Tom Brady, but Tom Brady's better.
Yeah.
And that's just.
And when Tom Brady just like steps forward, he knows how to use the step forward. It's like, oh wow, he just completely avoided that sack, and now he's just got 10 more seconds to. Oh, look at that! Look at that!
If you look at the team in general, though, for, I mean, pretty much a good decade. How he played for 14 years. I would say 10 of those were really solid teams that majority of the time were at least a playoff team. There was a few times going to the AFC Championship and losing. So it's one of those like, yeah, you could be like, oh, that's where the organization fell apart in times. So I'm not so mad at him directly, but yeah, him.
Yeah.
I believe it's a lot of wasted potential and talent. Fucking with coaching and because like you were saying, they had great running game, defense, everything was perfect. It just he didn't pan out to be that. That's a fucked up thing. Drew Brees, also the person like floated away.
Yeah,
had that slight mobility, and he was like a foot shorter.
And he was able to lock in on something. When he went to fucking New Orleans, I'll give him that.
When he throws,
because he became a problem. Like, Drew Brees didn't used to be a problem when you faced him on Madden. But that first year with the Saints, he became a fucking problem.
A bad one.
A fucking nuisance. He was the third down curse.
Uncontrollable accuracy in any version of like 30 and under pass. And then the second he went over, he would still make throws that no one else could in the goddamn game. By like now 2012, he was making everything.
Fucking superhero. Yeah. That used to what was it? Mine I think is John Jones. Even though technically I guess he's not full on retired. I know he's talked that shit, but now they're saying him and Brock Lesnar might actually get that fight.
That's a disappointment right there.
Brock Lesnar's going to get his ass whooped.
No, I believe that 100% because Brock Lesnar was never the person that could really... If you could stuff his takedowns like Shane Carwin did in the first round,
yeah,
like, that's where it's at because he will try to punch you, and if he doesn't overpower you instantly, he's bull rushing you. Every single fight, that's what it's been, and he's just so strong.
And Cain Velasquez was able to just mop the floor with him.
That sucks that's going to be like the opening in probably for heavyweight for John Jones.
Yeah.
When there's way better and bigger possibility fights, like people who actually could stand against John Jones, I think they're just feeding him
trying to give him an easy target. But at the same time, there is still the potential for Brock Lesnar. It's not like he's just been sitting on the couch. He might not have been fighting in a long time, but he hasn't been, you know what I mean? He hasn't been resting. He's still been doing like the WWE and shit, so he still had to maintain shape. But yes, he's also gotten a lot older. That's the one where yeah, it could be easy, but we've seen a kind of chunky old George Foreman knock motherfuckers out.
That's the thing is like I've never really. I mean, there's been fights where John Jones has obviously been hit, but I don't think he's ever been hit on that like holy fuck scale.
No, he's been hit with some good ones. He's been hit with good ones, but he's usually been able to adapt. And that's the thing that disappoints me isn't what he does inside of the octagon. That's the most disappointing part, is that he's done it just with personal life and constantly. DUIs, hit and runs, steroids, fucking.
And I don't even give a fuck about the coke use. He wants to use coke, that's his fucking bad. But
you know what I mean? Like the fucking. Why sabotage your own career? I understand wanting to have fun, but why sabotage your own career when you're already when you're on top of the world? Like to the point where even losing, you would still get an instant title shot rematch.
I think the only thing that I can like think of for that situation is one of those once you get to the top, you just say fuck all, like you just give up.
Yeah, and and I get it. He rose up quick. He went up the ranks quick in the light heavyweight division.
Youngest light heavyweight in history.
Yeah,
youngest champion in UFC history at that moment.
Yeah, and that's what got me on board with him. Like I hadn't even heard of him until he was kicking ass, and then I was able to watch some of his fights on like Xbox Live back in the day, and fucking download a few of them. And I was like, dude, I saw the one that got me was him versus Machida, just because he fucking worked him the whole time, and he was adapting to Machida's style too, and it was awesome to see someone that actually that was like watching a video game fighter. Like, oh nope, let me switch to this mode then.
That's the type of fighter that you look at and you're like, okay, realistically, he's never lost a fight.
What was it? An illegal fucking kick or something like? Or
it was an illegal elbow, but when they really look back at it, it's the same elbows that everyone uses coming down.
Was that against Matt Hamill?
Yes.
Yeah.
Got called a no contest.
You know what? That's another fighter that disappointed me after a while. Because I was rooting for him when he was on Tough.
Well, the whole thing is, it sounds fucked up, but he couldn't hear his coach's wall fighting. There's a difference between when someone like has the ability to sign something to you on the corner, but the second goes into the fight, you have to remember every single thing they signed, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's like yelling at a kid to fucking throw a left straight uppercut over and over and over when they have no clue what the fuck you're actually saying.
Nope. But but John Jones, just seeing all the times he's had to relinquish the belt and go fight for it again or whatever and shit, and seeing just like, dude, he could have been fucking like full on a good champion and a good example and whatnot. I don't even care about the influence on kids. I don't even care about that. It's just, don't say it. Why sabotage your career?
Like, the influence on kids thing is kind of a bullshit matter.
Yeah, because it's ultimate. It's ultimate fighting. That's a drinker's sport.
15, 20 years, even though it's like going into like, nowadays it's actually getting pretty close to being like more of a, I wouldn't say a gentleman's sport, because boxing's like a, yeah, exactly, more mainstream. So of course kids are gonna see it and get into it and stuff.
Oh yeah, and it's good because girls are getting into it too, because they saw Ronda Rousey, they see Gina Carano in the movies, and when they learn that she was an actual fighter, they're like, oh shit.
So it's a sick ass situation where that's happening, but I don't know.
I was actually glad I actually knew who she was before she became an actress, and I've actually been cheering for her ever since fucking Deadpool. Yeah, she was on there. But yeah,
I'm trying to go back. Like, I fucking forgot what I was gonna say.
Sorry,
we were talking about like not
John
a gentleman's
Jones.
sport. Oh yeah, John Jones and pressing kid. Like, the whole thing with that is 15, 20 years down the line, it doesn't really matter if John Jones did blow off of fucking Dana White's bald ass head in the middle of the octagon. When he's kicking that much ass and people start to forget the antics, it turns into...
Well, no, I'm talking about all the shit that gets him actually suspended and shit like that. Just because it's just one of those, like, dude, you could have had way more rematches. You could have full on if you'd have put a non-steroided beat down on fucking Daniel Cormier, Cormier would have probably retired fucking back then. And we wouldn't have to see him talking shit trying to goat Brock Lesnar into a fight. That never did happen, did it?
No. But for, like, Jon Jones, I could see him, like, for his legacy as the greatest heavyweight or light heavyweight to ever happen. I can see that going untarnished after time. But it is disappointing when you look at what he could have done.
It's the internet age, though, too. It's not like back in the day when fucking... Think about Jordan. His reputation isn't fully tarnished, but his name doesn't carry the same exact amount of weight as it used to.
People know him as a gambling basketball player.
Somewhat, yeah. Because the internet, people see the bad parts too. So that does become part of the legacy too, is just like, well, he would have been a lot... I think that's what it was too, is just like he would have been a lot higher up in that category had he actually been not had to miss so many fights, pretty much.
I mean, now if you look at it for right now,
and I think that's just because UFC is a young man's game. We've seen it time and time again. Not saying people can't do it after like 40 and shit, but it doesn't always work out. Is all I'm saying. Is you end up just becoming their punching bag, pretty much. Vitor Belfort, I think, is still fighting, isn't he?
Yeah, and the thing with him that's fucked up is that has a lot to do with that TRT shit. Where they told him, hey, dude, you're fucking pretty much replacing the steroids that you used with borderline fucking steroids. So, no, you can't use this. And the second after that, because that was the Bisping fight where he, like, kicked his eye out pretty much.
Yeah.
And then after that, that's when fucking he went back to normal Vitor and started losing. Like, I'm not sure if he's, like, since then has lost every single fight, but not the same crazy, like, war path of it. Like,
how is he still doing it? Everybody else shows aging. Why aren't you?
Yeah, it's like the reverse process. He got more cut when he went into his 40s than he ever was, and he came in like a fucking shitbrick house.
Yeah. Yeah, that always scared me. Like, he was always a big guy, but, like, seeing him still, like, yeah, even more fucking ripped and yoked. Like, dude, come on. You're not just working out. But, yeah.
You can see that with a lot of, I don't know, dude, like, certain places I don't mind it on athletes. Like, oh, shit. Where it would be a situation where it's like, okay, fuck that. He's on roids. Like, I don't see the basketball. I wouldn't really mind.
It would make the fights better.
Because, like, they're just running.
No, when they do fight, it would be fucking awesome. A bunch of roid rage fucking basketball. LeBron okay, you gotta wait till LeBron retires to let steroids in. Him on steroids would be a no-no.
Well, him? No, anything.
He's already mean when he fucking drives to the hoop. You really would you want to stand in front of LeBron James as is?
No.
Would you want to stand in front of LeBron James on steroids?
No, and I wouldn't even like to stand behind LeBron James anywhere. And not because I hate him or anything. That just
nobody would
like,
see you?
No, it just seems like a dick move. Like if he's taking a long time, now you're an asshole. If you're like, hey, bro, like, can you just fucking order?
Like, if you're, I was thinking like a water fountain situation where it's just like, come on, bro, you don't need this water fountain. We all know you can afford better than that.
You drink baby's tears. Get the fuck off of here.
But like being behind LeBron at a McDonald's?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that would be so fucking annoying.
If you're just sitting there just like, let me get a motherfucking...
let me get a McMuffin. No, can you get that like with wheat bread?
Can I get a McMuffin burger? Huh? Sir, what the fuck did you just say to me? I want a McMuffin burger.
The McMuffin... The tops.
Muffin top.
Smash him.
I don't. Oh, that's why we're thinking of LeBron James stoned, because his son had pictures surface of him getting stoned, didn't he?
Yeah, and who gives?
Yeah.
He's a fucking teenager, man.
It happens. Blunts go around.
Shit happens. Like,
I
oh,
was smoking blunts at 15.
and
Look how I turned out.
they're getting pissed at LeBron James' kid for smoking weed. Dude,
He's not a politician.
Ezekiel Elliott was playing football last night. 2 weeks before the season started, he got caught smoking weed on his live stream because he forgot to shut it off. Can't get mad at people. Dude, it's just smoking weed. Like, that's not the worst thing in the world. This kid's probably not even playing sports right now.
Yeah, not every athlete's kid wants to be an athlete.
And I mean, how the kid's like fucking super already like prospected, but still.
Okay, then he's gonna he'll be fine. He's not in college yet, and he's probably gonna be smoking blunts in college too.
Hate to break it to you guys, but you just need to make it legal for sports.
Sometimes your teenager might be smoking weed. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying I condone whoever's providing it to the children.
Is a fucking teenager, like a dad talking to a teenager, like, yeah, you doing drugs? You doing drugs? Yeah. Fuck, which ones? Like a little weed? You do a little weed? Okay, that's it. Oh, thank God.
Yeah. I would actually be angrier if I caught my kid with a cigarette than if I caught them with weed.
Dude, that's the weird thing where I feel like super hypocritical in the whole situation.
Yeah. Either way, you're a hypocrite. But if you think about it though, you wouldn't wish that addiction upon your child.
Oh, fuck no.
Dude, that's what I mean, is like the nicotine. I would smack the shit out of my kid, and there wouldn't be no smoke the whole pack or anything like that. Like, no, if I ever even at that point, you have to quit smoking. That's the only way that works. So you know the smell. That's the only way you know the smell, no matter what, is when you're not smoking.
You only smoke one at like midnight. So fucking, you can curb the beast, but throughout the rest of the day, you just got to go off a scent.
Yeah, because you know how it is. It masks the scent.
Okay, I love my kid to death, and any future kids are probably going to be as stupid on this one. They would probably do inside the house. Be like, oh, someone smokes. I'll be like, no.
Yeah.
House smell without smoke smells different with house smoke smell.
I did that when I was a teenager. I went to my grandparents' house, and my grandpa had a pack of Camels. I think they were just Camel 100s.
Smoke them at the window.
He smoked them outside. I went into the bathroom that didn't have a window and thought the fan would be enough.
See, that's the thing. Like, it's one of those, like, that doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. I was that stupid.
I've blown them directly out the window while fucking having the shower on. Still caught.
Yep.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Yeah, what?
That's why, that's one thing I kind of like about not smoking inside, just because the last place didn't give a shit, but it does smell better in the house, and it's nice to not have all those nicotine fucking drips going down the wall and shit.
Dude, I can walk outside and just like barely stand next to the door and can smell it if I walk in and like, oh, there was smoke in there. Nope. Damn it.
I can tell if somebody just left my garage just because of the smells. Which, yeah, at least it's not in the house like that. Yeah. For some reason, the smell goes away quick in a garage. I think it's just because there is airflow, I guess, just enough. On a hot day, it doesn't seem like there's any airflow, but on a chilly night, oh yeah. It gets cold as balls in that garage. It's fucking awesome. The floor gets all cold. Upside to not having carpet. The floor is almost always cold.
Downside, middle of the winter. You gotta go pee.
Still cold. It's delicious.
You hop down.
No, my feet don't respond to cold as much as they do hot. Cold is relieving. Hot asphalt still fucks with them, but I have to act all manly if I walk out barefoot in the street, you know? You step on a piece of glass, you have to pretend that didn't happen until you get into the house, and then
It's sliced. It's sliced.
do I leave it out or take it in? Is it deep? Okay, it's not that deep.
Oh, fuck.
You pull it out and it's just a little speck. Barely even drew blood, but just like, dude.
It's glass. It's glass on my foot.
Yeah.
I can feel it. Poke, poke, poke.
That wasn't a go ahead. That wasn't a go ahead.
Oh, fuck those, dude. Those ain't. I hate
Yeah.
those too because then you like pull them out and they hurt right there for a while. You're like, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck kind of like just plant life are you? You're just made to hurt people.
Same with the itching powder things, too.
Those little ball things.
Yeah. Those things are just torturous, man. What kind of punk ass plants that tree in a park?
Kids, like,
Yeah.
they don't fucking think because that's in all parks.
That's so messed up, too, because fucking my grandma had moved into a housing tract there, and my older cousins lived there, and they were bullies, and I didn't know about that. First, yeah. Oh, yeah, let's go to the park. First, we'll push you on the tire swing. Why the fuck do they have a tire swing? Those things are not safe at a park.
Oh, fuck no.
Those things are fucking horrible. Those tire chain things, the flat tire. Like, you know what I'm... Those things aren't right.
They're too close to the posts.
I was seeing over the goddamn post. They were pushing me so fucking hard. I kept thinking I was going to go all the way over.
Fucking crash.
Yeah. I was just like, this isn't... You guys need to stop. Stop it. Yeah, finally stop and then just like, fucking... What are you doing to the back of my shirt? Why are you rubbing my... What the hell is that? No, you didn't. That doesn't work, dude. That's just a myth. You guys are just messing with me. Fuck you guys. I'm going home. Grandma!
Dude, I want to say Carter pushed me so hard sideways one time on a swing, like he just kept going, and I started crying because I could see the post getting closer. But that might have just been me being an asshole.
He was...
Like,
No,
that's
he
the
might
thing I
have
can't
just been-
remember if it was Carter or me just being a dick, dude. Because I remember being pushed in the beginning, but like getting so fucking hard sideways when you're on the outside one. We're like, I'm gonna hit the post. I started crying like a baby back bitch. That was the first time I swung my leg out and caught it.
I feel
Caught
like your
him?
brother would push you like sideways.
Oh, he did a whole bunch of horrible shit like that, but I mean, I don't know. I think he was that type of dick that was like, I wonder what would happen if I did this. Not like in a mean way, but like a kind of scientific, but he needed a human guinea pig.
Do schools even have like those big swing sets like that anymore? Or are they all kind of like tiny park sized?
My house doesn't have a swing set. Didn't. No.
No,
But
schools.
schools in general, dude, the last thing I've saw,
Because
they still have swings. But parks don't really have that many swings anymore.
No, but parks usually had small ones too. Like kind of, you know what I mean? Like they usually had at least like the child safe seats and shit.
Which those things are creepy.
Schools used to have fucking like, maybe it's because I was, as a kid, they seemed giant. Because they were like, you know what I mean? They were dug into the sand nice and deep, so they never wobbled.
Dude, I miss how shit was made prior. See, my dad never did anything like that. We had a fucking swing set slide thing, like most kids, like that cheap ass one from Walmart.
Oh.
We had one of those.
Yeah, one of the backyard ones.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
ones that like eventually, if you got too heavy, you could still be on it, but it would start like boom, boom, boom,
Oh,
boom,
yeah.
boom, like yeah.
Nobody ever actually like plants those the way they're supposed to be.
No,
You
because
just
it would
kind of
make
dig it
too
into wet
short.
grass and yeah.
That's the design's fault, not. You did
That's
it
why
right,
you have to
Dad.
get it with the slide attached just to try to weigh it down a little more.
Yeah, because you can put water in those things or sand.
Yeah.
I never met anyone that actually put sand inside of their basketball goals, though.
No, everybody
Water.
just put water, yeah.
And it still didn't really help because water weight's not that heavy compared to like sand. It sounds weird, but
Some people want it to be somewhat light so they can move it.
I remember fucking jumping on the back of that thing just to watch the water spit out. My dad cemented it in shortly after us doing that.
But he put cement in the thing, or he like?
No, he fucking dug a hole, poured cement in,
Okay.
and put the goddamn the basketball goal in the ground. He was like, "No, fuck that. You guys are assholes. Keep jumping on this thing. I told you not to." But it just made it better.
Yeah. Made it safer.
We couldn't take it anywhere.
Had a present for whoever moved in next or whatever.
They probably said, "Fuck that thing," because it was in dirt. You ever play basketball in dirt?
Yeah.
It's not as awesome.
You ever play basketball with a tennis ball in the dirt?
Yeah.
On
it's
glass?
not as... What?
On glass?
No, I don't know what the fuck that is.
I
but
add
no.
that anytime someone is trying to like play a 1-up game. I know you weren't. I just
No,
do
I was
that
like,
at
what? On
random.
glass? Like, what the fuck were
No,
you on?
Episode of Fresh Prince when fucking remember he was playing basketball and he went up against that guy that was also really good at basketball that had a kid. And they
Okay,
were in
yeah.
the barber shop and they were pretty much trying to 1-up each other on who had it worse in the neighborhood. As soon as you said dirt, that's why I had to fuck with you with the tennis ball thing.
But that's the fucked up thing. When you're a kid, you have that imagination growing up with the dirt and basketball goal. Like, yes, do it. Because the basketball goal kept going over to the neighbor's lady's yard, and she was like 90.
Still remember one of my elementaries. They put basketball hoops in, but they never put the fucking rims or anything or nets on them.
No, just the fucking backboard?
Yeah, just backboards, poles, full courts too. There was like 2 of them, and they just didn't put any fucking.
If you hit the square, it's in.
That's what we did. That was what we did, and there was a lot of almost fights as to what square you're talking
it hit
about.
the white one.
Yeah,
Fuck
if you're
you.
hitting the backboard square, or if you're just hitting the square where the hoop's supposed to be, or where you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
right behind.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was still fun. It's just like, why not? Why are you cock teasing us? If the pavement's not ready, then why are you letting us play on it?
Dude, I miss playing kickball on basketball goals because I once saw a little Mexican get beat up by a fat Mexican over kickball.
Kickball?
Kickball, dude, we were playing kickball, and you know those 1 in a million shots? A kid kicked it into the fucking basket. So we were like, I yell out, home run. Because it was like, hell yeah, dude. I mean, he kind of just won this weird game. We weren't playing kick basketball or anything, but I mean, none of us could get the ball right away, so we got stuck.
Home run.
So these 2 kids start arguing over it, though. Like, no, it was a home run. No, it wasn't. That doesn't even count. That's bullshit. They get into a fight. It was like a little kid fight, so it was nothing like, oh, one shivved the other one. They were fucking knife fighting. It was a little push shove match, but it was just like, what the fuck, dude? You're way bigger than him. It's totally a home run. Give him, give him the run. We're not even keeping count.
Yeah, that is always funny when someone just starts trying to fight over a sport, taking it too serious. That's when it's like, all right, calm the fuck down. Especially in basketball, if you accidentally foul somebody, like a good foul, like I kind of smacked you in your lip. I'm sorry, but you know it was an accident. You know I like to steal as you're driving to the hoop. That's my thing, man. I'm gonna disrupt you. You might trip over the ball if you ain't careful. Buddy, calm down. He was much smaller than me, though, too, if I'm being honest. It was one of those, like,
Hey, little guy, not today.
it was an accident. Think about your next action. Let's just continue the game. I didn't say it, but it was unspoken. Because he did the heavy breathing thing. I think it was one of those, like, if I'm bleeding, I'm going to have to fight him. All right, my lip's not bleeding. You're lucky.
You drew first blood.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. If I'd have drawn blood, he would have came at me, and that would have been funny because, 300 hadn't come out yet at that time, but I still would have. He was just short enough. I could have Spartan kicked him in the face. That would have been hilarious. Weird fact about that guy. Best way to describe him: he was in the yearbook in the section of celebrity lookalikes, and he was one of the few people that was dead on. They had his picture next to Ludacris. He looked like a fucking short Ludacris in high school. No mustache. It was weird. I think it was because he had a big nose too. But that's fucked up.
There's nothing wrong with big noses.
I wasn't making fun of him. It was just like he just resembled him. It was just funny. And because he made the mistake of taking his cornrows out a couple times and rocking the fro.
Nice.
To where it was like, you have confirmed everybody. They've got both halves of Ludacris's music videos at that time. That was before he did like the hair cutting and the... Maybe after, I don't know. I stopped paying attention to celebrities' hair long ago. You only pay attention to that when they make a movie about them and someone else plays them.
No, that wasn't his hair.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised there weren't like 1,000 more like attempts at making the Doors movies. Just because Jim Morrison's hair is like one of the easiest ones to replicate. It's damn near back in style. Creepy. Style is cyclical, man. That's how you know you're getting old, when you see shit from your past start coming right back. When are we going to get the 50s attire? Everybody wants to act like it's the 50s again.
No, it's fucked up. You have older people around our age. I guess not older, like how the most sense it. But starting older 20s, 30s, mid-30s, trying to go back to the 50s.
Well,
right below is like the under 25, just say fuck it, age bracket. They're turning into like early 90s, late 80s.
Yeah, it's weird.
They fucked up.
Because I don't mean like, obviously I don't want like all of the 50s. I just want the clothes.
Well, yeah, no one wants like fucking segregation.
Yeah, I just want to. It sounds weird, but it would be cool just to see like a generation of dudes walking around with fedoras and shit again. Back when they weren't even just being called fedoras, they were just hats. Just because everybody wore them. It'd be cool. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, everyone wants the facial
And
hair.
I mean like all versions of it too. Not just like the pinstripe suit type fucking mobster. But even like the regular guy, like that fucking James Franco show. Just that brown suit and the hat. He didn't even say what kind of hat. He didn't even say fedora or nothing like that when he went to the store.
Just go get a suit
and a hat.
Everybody wore hats back then.
And they knew exactly what kind. And even like the press guys too, with the little card in the hat. When was the last time you saw that?
A press guy with the card in the hat?
Cartoon, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, not in life.
No.
Not something of when I have been born.
Yeah, the way Batman the Animated Series was stylized, it could have been... Yeah,
Oh, shit. Yeah, that was based in like the 50s and 60s.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they should have had more shots of Bruce Wayne with a hat on.
Like, they fucking drove around in goddamn, like, biplanes in that mining episode.
Yeah. Even the cop cars looked all, like, fucking...
Old-timey.
Extra old-timey.
Fucking 30s, 40s.
Yeah. I think that's what made it work. It just seemed like it seemed like Batman was really a man of the future and shit in that time. Like, no, the cops are horribly outdated. They don't have any of the cool technology stuffs.
At all. They don't even know what a computer is.
Not at all.
I
This is
do.
Batman's world. His computer's still black and green, but it has pictures, a prediction of the future. Little did you know, Batman was just using Google. That's how he had all his scientific information.
You check their arrest records.
Yeah, God damn it. I don't know what rabbit hole just led us there.
Batman becoming a citizen sleuth.
Well, okay, he kind of did that in The Dark Knight and shit, you know. This is brilliant and unethical and dangerous. That was weird. Would you watch porn on like 1,000 screens like that?
Fuck no. That's too much.
Especially if it was like stretching across all those separated screens. Like, that's weird.
Like, the thing that I've noticed by going to a sports bar is, realistically, you just kind of pay attention to, like, two things. If you are sitting in kind of like a middle section where you can see 1 to 2 screens, but there's like 4 in a row, you're just like, okay, whatever 2 things I like, one into a commercial, one into a commercial. It's hard to, like, walk down screens with so many, like, shit. I don't know. I can't do that. At least for me.
I don't try anymore. I'm just like I refuse to get cable, so watching games is more just like whatever Yahoo Sports is showing live. And there's usually at least one game. Like usually the primetime games are always on, so that's cool. Every now and then I can just watch it. They know that people are sneaky bastards though. Can't Chromecast it. They know. I even tried to screen mirror, thinking like I could just get through that way. Nope. Can't do it while mirroring is active. Like, you dirty, rotten sons of bitches. I just wanted to watch the foosball.
I have a website you can do that with.
Well, that sounds so scary. Oh shit. Oh. Speaking of scary, next
Shocktober.
week. Yes, next week we begin our
Shocktober.
Our annual weird. As if this year hasn't been weird enough. We always got to do something weird. We usually get real. That's like the only time we do any kind of niche. Is like we do weird stuff. Because October is the fun time to do weird stuff. Right? That's when you get to put on your creepy voice. Show them your creepy voice. Ooh. That's so mean because that wasn't rehearsed or anything like that.
No, I don't
so
know
it was
what the
just
fuck
like
my creepy voice is.
I don't.
My
have,
normal voice is creepy if you
that's
put it
what
to
I
my
was thinking
face.
too. Yeah, like my voice is pretty creepy. Like if you heard this, like trying to throw punchlines at, not punchlines, fucking like just lines at all. That yeah, it's creepy. Are you an angel? Because you fell from heaven.
Please get away, sir.
I have a pepper spray.
I have a rape whistle on my keychain.
And pepper spray on my keychain. It's a mini one, but it's enough of a blast.
I have a gun in my car.
And my husband has a gun at home. If you keep talking to me, I'm going to murder you.
If someone said they have a gun in the car, that doesn't help. Thinking about that, and it's like, wait, okay.
Wait, which one's yours?
Give me the keys to your car.
You see that black Kia over there? Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, you know what? I'll stay away from you. As soon as she turns around, the black Kia, right? Chokehold. Never tell them which car you're in. That sounds so weird.
What the?
I know.
I don't know.
Like
I can't see it.
Yeah.
What color is it? I can't tell right now. I'm so scared.
I don't have a car. I was lying. My car's in the driveway.
You're carrying your groceries? Yes, home. I'm cheap.
I'm walking. You see the lady giving me a nod? She's letting me use the cart. I'm walking the cart home. I'm gonna follow you. Please don't. You want a slice? You want a loaf of bread? I'll give you a loaf of bread.
And this is why people give homeless people loaves of bread.
You know, if it's oral wheat, I
Dude,
don't know if that helps. Because what if he's an asshole and just like, get that bougie bread away from me?
some fucking lady offered me bread one day walking home. I got mad. She offered me bread and a Powerade. She thought I was homeless.
Was it a loaf of bread
Yeah. She thought I was homeless.
and a Powerade?
Yeah, shit you not, dude.
What did you take it?
Yeah. But I mean,
I was gonna say, like, you can't just not. If you deny a loaf. Was it
Dude.
what kind of bread was it? Was it
it was,
oral wheat?
No, it was just Wonder Bread.
It was Wonder Bread.
Well, I mean, yeah, when you think of like
I like
name
Wonder
brand,
Bread. God damn it,
I do too. They're fluffy and they have the awesome crust that's kind of like thick.
It's
But-
soft. That's what that artisan bread's like, just thicker.
Regina was never like so confused.
I could see why. Like,
I was walking
damn.
from fucking Walmart to
After work.
the K-show apartment. Yeah, I had my boots on, but
After work.
yeah,
You're dirty after work.
yeah, I
Like,
know.
And you bask in it. So you even when you're sweating. So yeah, if you're walking down the street, was it a hot day?
No, it was winterish.
Oh, okay, so you weren't as sweaty.
No, I was.
I would have
just
thought
fucking-
you were homeless too. God damn it!
No, hot days I'm not walking to goddamn anywhere.
especially if you
Cold
were-
day, no problem.
Yeah, you. I
It's
could
cold.
see it.
Smoke a cigarette. It's brisk. It
I'm
wasn't that far away.
I'm surprised with my unkempt hair and beard and shit that people don't think I'm homeless. Especially if they walk by my car and see me just sitting in my car at work. Fucking see a back seat full of Red Bull cans and just like, dude, this guy's living in his car. I see shoes and hats. He looks like he's getting ready for work. He lives here. He lives in that car. He just drives from parking lot to parking lot.
Till they say get,
Yep.
dude.
Then he wakes up and screams some shit about you don't respect truckers and then takes off. Oh, I'm sorry. That one was unexpected. But
That was
yeah, something we haven't done in a while, right? Gonna do some horror movie late reviews. See, because of you, now I'm self-conscious every time I say that word. Horror.
Oh yeah, dude. See, it's a problem.
It is a problem. Maybe it's a cottonmouth thing, and you know what my cup is. Oh, I have a bottle of water.
My cup is overflows.
Horror. And see, I think, yeah. I think the weed might be numbing my face too much to actually
Horror.
be able to. Horror. I think you just have to
Horror.
not focus on it. Horror.
We're gonna watch some horror movies.
Yeah, some horror movies.
That's horror right there. That was horror.
I thought I could sneak it in there.
No, I'm the master of horror.
Yeah, it's actually a continuance of the first October the first of the October
Corn's a
episodes
piece
we
of
ever
shit.
did. Corn is a piece of shit, especially if he doesn't show up next week, because then it's really like the first year we did October stuff. That sounds so weird. You could take that so many ways, but like if you just said like we just did some October stuff, someone would just think we were shopping for pumpkins. It would look gay though if we're just like holding hands.
Sounds like you're going to fucking Starbucks for a pumpkin spice latte.
See, you went extra October stuff.
Like
I
that
just thought of
sounds specific as shit.
I thought of real outside pumpkin stuff, but like pumpkin
Dude.
spice stuff.
pumpkin patches suck asses.
They do.
They're not awesome. Like they have only maybe one thing to do.
Yeah, I don't like pumpkins. I don't like. Well, obviously you can't avoid them. You can't avoid them.
Oh fuck no.
That's
Or the
hilarious.
patch. That's the thing that's the problem is I can't avoid the patch. We always have to go to the fucking pumpkin patch.
Yeah, you can't just get one at the grocery store.
No, well yeah, we do that too.
Well, that's
Because you go to the pumpkin patch early because they have big ass ones. And you're like, it's fucking sweet. So you get
then
those.
you realize you got it at the beginning of October.
And you need one at the ending of October.
Yeah.
So then that's why there's so many shitty jack-o'-lanterns.
That's
Like-
why I'm the asshole that is like, no, I will decorate a week before the holiday. That way everything looks good, and then it starts dying, and I can get rid of it.
Christmas, that's gonna suck. That's literally, I know for a fact that's going up the date.
I've seen my Christmas tree stay
Thanksgiving.
up for like, how long did? Remember in the last place there was a year or two there where the Christmas tree was up for a long fucking time. Like,
Went into like April.
yeah, it was bad. Like, it was the biggest standoff I've ever seen in a household. Of
Who was gonna
just like,
take it down?
yeah, nobody's gonna touch it, right? Nobody wants to touch it. Really, nobody's gonna do it. No,
I'm not fucking.
I'm not fucking do. I didn't put the motherfucker up. I'm not taking the motherfucker down. That's is that? Do you
That's
take
not the
down
rule.
the tree? That's the rule for me.
No, it's not.
That's-
They put it up. You take it down. That's
no,
teamwork.
fuck that. That's husband and wife shit. This isn't husband and wife. I don't take down a goddamn thing that I didn't
put
put
up
up.
tree. I don't put up ornament. I put tree. Take down tree. Ornament, different thing.
Okay, if they don't take the ornaments off, you can't take the tree
Yeah.
down.
No, or I would be a dick. We have lost a
They
tree
didn't take the
because I
ornaments
did
off,
this.
and I wasn't.
I wrapped the garland around the whole thing and tied it, and she got mad the next year. We
See,
got
I
rid of
can't do that because all the ornaments got sentimental value.
Oh no, this had sentimental value. She ripped the ornaments off, but threw the tree away because she was pissed.
Huh?
Well, honestly, I think I threw the tree away because I was pissed. But I'm now shifting the blame.
And you know what makes it even more fucked up? We haven't had a real tree in forever. Which means fucking this
That
was
it.
this thing wasn't dying. It wasn't sitting in moldy water or anything. This was a fake tree that nobody
put
was
up
willing
now.
to fucking take down anything, any piece of it. Because in order to put it away back in its box, you got to fold up each individual goddamn branch or whatever, and nobody wants to do it.
It's annoying.
I didn't ask for a tree. I don't give a fuck about a goddamn tree. We had a mini tree, and I was fucking pissed about that motherfucker staying up.
The thing that fucked with me and Regina the second year with this tree that we have right now is when we threw away that other tree, I got so mad at it. It was me. I started taking it apart. Like branch by branch, just opening the fucking metal to them, and I stuck it on the new tree.
Wow,
The thing was very bushy.
you're an ass.
But yeah, I got mad at it. So when I switched to the new tree, we went to go put it up, and obviously more branches doesn't mean it's gonna fit in the same fucking box.
See, pumpkins you can throw away easier.
No, because people get lazy with those, and then they sag. And when
Yeah,
they
and nobody
you
wants to
try
touch it.
Throw it away.
It's all
you
gooey.
can't because it just falls apart.
You gotta go grab it with a trash bag and shit.
And a shovel.
Yeah, I do get that. That's why you gotta crush them right after Halloween, I guess.
Dude, this year we had so many goddamn pumpkins that I want, not like this current upcoming, but last year, obviously. I was chucking them off the roof. Just like shot putting them into the trash can before they went bad.
Yeah,
It was fun to watch.
that'd be fun to do.
It was scary though, because we had one big ass one that I was like, I got this. And I threw it, and I felt like I was going to go off the edge. Like,
I got too into it. I was shot putting, man. I thought I had more room.
I thought I had this. I'm real embarrassed right now.
That would have been really embarrassing if you had gone. Like, that sounds so fucked up. Like, oh my god, are you okay? Yeah, I think so. You fucking idiot.
I broke my arm. How? Shot putting pumpkins off the patio into the trash can. You broke your arm off 3 feet. No, it's like 5 to 7 feet up in the air. It wasn't a good idea.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Because the small ones, they were already heavy. Because, I mean, it's still a fucking pumpkin. You're only carving a face out and some seeds. The seeds don't weigh shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So you go to check it and you're like, oh, that's not bad. It's like maybe 3 pounds. I can keep doing this. I'm not walking down the stairs at this point.
Huh?
You throw the big one.
Yeah, that
Yep.
Overcommitted to it. But
Could have been great. It wasn't.
well, it could have been horrible though too, I guess. If someone had caught it on video, it would have been hilarious. That would have been viral instantly. It's like that would have been perfect for America's Funniest Home Videos. Dad falls over throwing pumpkins off the roof.
Oh, hey, honey, look.
Boom.
I don't even have to go down the stairs.
Especially if someone's got a shot of you falling and shit, hitting the ground. Boing.
No, they're going to be like, oh, shit. He needs the money to fix his face.
He's dead. Wait, no, he's fine. Wait, whoa.
He's not moving. He's twitching.
Is he bleeding? I can't tell.
It kind of looks like motor oil, but
they don't have the sound on at this point. Are
all
they?
you hear is oh shit and quiet.
Are they throwing him in the dumpster?
Oh, but those pumpkins are rotten.
Did somebody? Wow, somebody's out there. No, my pumpkin.
That was my pumpkin, not yours. They're just like,
if we could do the special effects to make it look like you did that, that would have been a fucking awesome skit right there. You go tumbling over off the top, throwing
Did you
a
push
pumpkin
him?
down. Yeah, and as soon as you hit the ground, the pumpkin. Okay, here's the weird question: in that situation, does the pumpkin hit the ground right before you? Or in your mind, did you make the pumpkin in the trash can still?
in my mind, I mean, I still made the pumpkin, but like it was one of those like, oh, not like a straight down dunk.
So you still made it into the thing? You still made it into it?
No, I suck in
Oh,
my
you
own
missed?
imagination. I missed, but it still went
Okay.
around the trash can.
Oh, I was like, that would have
That's the
been
thing that,
hilarious
like-
if you would have if you would have made it too. That would have made it at least.
No, my imagination wants to say yes. I made it. No, I missed this thing wide.
So if you had gone over, you and the
No one
pumpkin.
picked it up either for a while.
Ew.
It kind of just got rotten and ran over to death and just drug off.
There's a chance that a piece of that pumpkin might be in one of my tires or something.
There's a small
Or might have
possibility.
made contact.
Yeah.
At least you were honest about it.
Yeah, I left that shit. I was like, it's biodegradable, bro.
Well,
That's the only time where it's like, okay, if I see vegetation, I'm not going to be mad.
I heard
Like-
a commercial for a biodegradable goddamn debit card.
That's weird. What?
Yeah, some bank. Just like, yeah, we've got introducing the first biodegradable debit card.
How's that your cell? Like, you leave it outside
Just
for
in
too
case
long.
you lose it in the dirt. It won't kill the ants.
It'll just kill your bank account when someone finds it.
Yeah. It's not instant degradable. That would have been awesome. Self-destruct mode when someone else's fingerprint touches it for
Dude,
more.
it drops for longer than 5 minutes.
Smoke.
Just a little pile of like vapor ash.
And you get a phone call.
Sir, what the fuck did you leave here? Oh, you haven't checked out BBVA?
They got that new exploding card. Yeah.
American Express exclusive, brother.
Yeah. Yeah. Be careful when you open the new one in the mail. Don't make any sudden moves when you pull it out of the envelope.
That's like some anthrax shit from the 90s. Just, hey, don't open mail. What? That's what killed letters.
Open it, but do it gently. The card might sense you as a threat. We made these things super sensitive. You might want to talk nice to it. That's how you know. That's how it knows you're the owner. It's got voice recognition.
There are human beings that are putting implants inside of them to open doors and shit for their house. I don't agree with it. I don't like it.
Okay, just for a fucking just to be a key, a house key.
House key, GPS,
Who's that lazy
credit card,
to unlock it or to open it automatically?
all of it.
Implants, you say,
Implants, hand,
like magic.
like
You're I'm having trouble with the you're having trouble selling me on the anti for this though.
no, whoa, yeah, no, it's retarded.
It
What's the
sounds
point?
awesome. It sounds like a video game.
No, it sounds really cool because like, but
if
here's
you
the
don't-
thing: you have to
okay.
have a thing in you, and you have to like either touch it or go super close to it, to where it's almost like, why are you wasting your time and not just opening
Does it unlock it or does it open it? Though?
Certain places it like locks and unlocks shit.
What kind of house are we talking about here?
Oh, this thing's like a badass house, dude. They have
Because
like
I imagine it's just for a very specific type of house that responds to this. This isn't something you're just gonna be able to change the locks on your bedroom door and get a fucking implant to be able to just open and unlock that. That'd be creepy.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that.
Especially if it locks from the outside.
Not gonna lie, I didn't look
You seem
that
like a fucking
hardcore
douche.
into it. But what they were showing was like their liquor cabinet. They can fucking lock that thing to where only one of them can open it. Her or the husband. There's like a kid, but they haven't implanted that because that just seems kind of fucked up. But they have like what I don't like is their entertainment system has consoles in it, so they show it like, oh well, we can lock this too, so our kids can't just jump on the video games. There's a fucking button right next to it that opens it, a push button. So it's like, dude, like, don't give me that shit. You just want to be ahead of the trend, like I can understand it later on, but not now. Like that still seems lazy. Like it doesn't really do that much. It's like one of those cool magnet fucking things. When we see them in movies, it's awesome. But when you have it, if anything fucks up with those things, even a fucking employee card.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, oh fuck, am I not getting paid now? Card's not reading. Do I get to go home?
I wish my jobs are dicks. They just like, oh, I got a pack of blank ones right here.
And where they fuck up is they have these watches for other people that like can wear them at their house, so that watch can just go woo.
As they go in and out of the house.
Yeah, like they can lock their stuff and open their stuff the same way as the implants, but with a watch.
So why not just have the
Watch instead of an implant?
security, I guess? But still,
Then it's turning to the point where
I
it's
mean,
someone.
it's
if they
easier
really,
to keep track of a watch throughout a day, especially when it's on your wrist, than keys.
I mean,
So
at the
what's
same
the
time,
point of an implant if you're already upgrading? Like
if you
that
go,
would be pretty useful if it came with the smartwatch. You know, if like but at the same time, what kind of house? I don't like that. I don't
like
like
it's
any of that.
it's a normal looking like badass house. That's the thing. It's
fuck this.
it's
whole
not like super spacey looking. It doesn't look like
is it a tiny house?
No, it's a normal house, 2-story, just like a simple what you would imagine like a dude doing real estate would own right now. Just like a 2-story, just normal house, dude. Just nothing special about it. Like they have awesome like interior design, I guess, like wine thingies everywhere with the bottles, but it's not like a huge ass house. It's like, okay, that's cool. But that's like a weird flex.
Yeah, that's
That's all that is to me,
Yeah,
though.
it-
It's just like, because ideally, eventually, that's most likely what's going to happen.
yeah.
I
We're
mean,
just not there yet.
they are
I'm
ahead
still
of the curve.
I'm still weird about like the whole like the doorbell thing and shit, the doorbell camera and whatnot.
Those things suck ass. Any Amazon driver or UPS driver will tell you the same thing. When you fucking ring the doorbell on those things, like, the person can talk to you perfectly. But for some reason, when you try to talk to them, it's all fucked up.
You need to get some better phone service. That's
It's
the
just-
problem with everything having to rely on Wi-Fi. Phones have not improved as far as an actual phone call or anything on that sort of thing. Because even Skype audio and all that shit still all comes out kind of crummy.
The thing that sucks ass, I don't care what cell phone provider you have, they probably should work on actually like raising the bar and all these things they talk about and make it not just, oh, we have better speeds in LA than normal. Fuck LA, dude. You can't get certain places even on the map.
Yeah.
Like, why are you worried about just going for bigger areas like California or state-wise, like that.
Why not
that way.
expand the entire Midwest and you know what I mean, the actual Americas.
Last week was in Havasu. Fucking shitty phone, but a phone nonetheless. Not the one that I had originally. Made me sad. But no reception.
Yeah.
Had reception in one spot. Had to sit there whole time while like on the phone with my boss and shit, trying to get everything situated.
Yeah. It's like that was one thing I've noticed is it hasn't actually improved some of the telecommunications. Yeah, you can see each other now more, and it's available on your phones and all that shit, but it doesn't actually sound any better. Even on no matter how good a phone, too, iPhones sound just as weird and crummy on a phone
Choppy
call.
and-
Yeah. It's even when you've got Wi-Fi, even when your phone's running on Wi-Fi, it doesn't sound any better because it's a two-way thing. And
Wi-Fi spotty too, dude. If you have Wi-Fi, you probably have something on Wi-Fi, and even if that thing is not playing something on Wi-Fi, it still sucks Wi-Fi.
yep, that's why I usually try to like keep certain devices off like that. The Chromecast is the only thing I actually leave plugged in just because I do more just watching shit on there. So you are right when in the sense of when you get internet, you do start using your digital stuff more often. But that's also your fault. If I wasn't on your subscriptions, I probably wouldn't. I probably would still be watching more Blu-rays.
Yeah. No, because realistically, once you hit the big boys on the subscriptions from,
Because it would
honestly,
just be
whoever
Netflix.
realistically, this is where community is going super crazy. Is like everyone's like, oh, dude, yeah, you can use my shit. Can I use that though? I don't got that one because they're fucking bitches. Like,
Yeah, it's kind of it's weird, but it's kind
I
of.
don't have Amazon right now because fucking bitches.
Yeah, I've never had Amazon.
Don't wanna do it.
Isn't it like $100 a year or something like that?
No, it's like 60 a year, but I just don't want to.
That's for the full Prime
all
too,
that
isn't
right
it?
there. Yeah, everything Prime, but I don't want to commit to that right then and there.
Yeah, but hell, you know what though? That's what's weird is I think even Podbean has like an option to just pay once a year, and it's like $100 a year. And I'm just like, I just don't want to drop $100, just
Well-
because next year I might not want to drop $100. I might not have that $100 next year.
My only thing against Amazon is I don't have that many shows that I would sit there and watch on a daily basis.
Isn't The Boys on
Yeah,
there? I've heard good things about that. That's all.
but hell, when I actually had fucking Amazon, it was just when they had HBO Go shit. So like the Pacific, Band of Brothers, stuff like that was awesome to watch. That was on there. Freaking, that's where I first started watching The Sopranos.
So is that still in conjunction with the HBO Max then? The HBO Go, is that what's going on there?
I guess, dude. Like HBO Go, that's what turned into HBO Max, but I don't know if they're still running strong with
Amazon.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. Just that would make it more worth it if you get like okay. So
yeah,
did you have
if you
access
get
to
Disney,
the DC stuff?
and then
if you have,
I did for a minute until Carter switched to shit.
oh, you're talking DC Universe and shit. And since all that's moving to HBO Max, or whatever,
But no, DC wasn't on really HBO.
not even like the live action movies.
No, not when I had HBO Go. This was a while ago. Yeah. This was when like Game of Thrones first was starting. First few seasons.
That makes sense.
So a while. So it was like, well, there's no real point in watching anything on HBO anyways. Why the fuck am I paying for the subscription for Amazon? Because that was the only thing I was watching on Amazon was HBO shit and Deadliest Catch.
And you don't order much on Amazon.
No, I don't really order damn near
Wife doesn't
anything
either, huh?
No, we don't fuck around as much with like online orders. Very rare.
Oh, okay.
Even with COVID and shit, we don't do as much. Food every once in a while. Now because of curbside pickup instead. Like I know everyone's like, oh, we got curbside. They've had it realistically.
Yeah.
Anywho, like we'll do that instead of fucking delivery or all that good shenanigans going out.
Yeah, I do a lot just because I don't like going to stores.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't like waiting. I'm impatient.
Yeah, Walmart,
Yep.
waiting outside. Yeah, I haven't been into a Staters during all the weirdness.
I haven't either. I have. Just to take a shit.
Ouch.
They got clean bathrooms.
Huh?
Not too many people take shits in Stater Brothers. I do.
Thinking about it, Walmart. Actually, last time I went into a Walmart bathroom, it was very clean. Empty almost, like as if nobody used it all day.
It's because people hear horror stories.
It was empty and it was beautiful. I got to pee with my legs wide open. Just like, I sighed loudly the entire time.
So everyone
Yeah.
outside doesn't even try.
Just like, oh, yes. I even like spent an extra like 30 more seconds washing my hands. Just in case. Yeah, that was weird. What? So it smelled nice in the bathroom, and I was trying to kill time. I was getting my oil changed. No, I was getting my battery changed. That makes more sense.
Kind of sounds less dirty.
Ew. Yeah. Well, no, Walmart does auto stuff. But yeah, I was getting the battery. That was weird too. Have you ever gotten car work done? That's weird. It's cheap, first of all. I'll give them that. They are just goddamn. But yeah, they print out like a receipt, and you can just go scan it at one of the fucking scanner things, and it'll tell you your shit's ready. Like that's convenient. Cool. But it was quick. But yeah, next week, yeah, we start the horror. It's gonna get weird. There's gonna be some other weird stuff too, not just horror movie reviews. We just haven't done those in a while. Not as a, the horror months were supposed to be for Rookie, who was usually not a horror watcher. Your wife doesn't like horror movies either,
Nope.
does she? So you're just like a lucky little biatch. In that situation,
she doesn't even like the whole like, oh yeah, I don't like him and bullshit. She does like him. She just doesn't like him for me. No, she genuinely just has a distaste for him. Not
even like the comedy ones.
Well, no, she likes shit like that. She likes
like Freddy vs. Jason. That's pretty much a comedy.
I don't think she's ever really watched it. I know she didn't care for any of the Friday the 13th movies or anything of that nature. I don't think she's actually watched like House of a Thousand Corpses or even stuff like that.
Yeah, some people don't like the imagery and shit. Some people don't like that stuff.
It's not her thing.
It's more of a cheese thing, which is why we usually try to get you watching ones with famous people, because that has become a new trend as celebrities are doing. For a long time, actors in horror movies were pretty much unknowns. And nowadays it's starting to become a thing again to use like established famous actors to be the stars. Patrick Wilson got us watching plenty of them. Some bitch. But yeah. I'm not sure which one. Oh, yeah, we do have one selected, but we're not gonna. We don't give that stuff away. Plus, it's hot and yeah,
It's getting hot.
my balls have been sweating for the last like 7 minutes.